This week, we're going to make a start on my train canopy build. Well, tray. I bought a canopy, but we'll get to that. This is my 2024 Mazda BT50. It's got around 5,000 kilometres on the clock. I've done wheels, tyres and suspension. It's now time to do something with the back of this thing. This is part one of a 3-part series. And at the end, we'll do a full cost breakdown and also weight, because weight's important. I picked up this canopy, trundle drawer and under tray toolboxes off Facebook Marketplace. The canopy's 1850 wide by 1150mm long. It's got a flush mount floor, points for jack-off legs and the extra taper in the door, which I think looks a lot more streamlined once it's on the vehicle. The trundle drawer is 1100mm long and a fully sealed unit. All this gear was built at a local fabrication shop down here in Tasmania, and I'm really happy with the quality. And you can see here, the driver's side under tray toolbox is a half box to leave room for the water and fuel filler. The tray will be built out of all aluminium, and I'm not a qualified welder, but we'll see what we can come up with. So let's jump in and build some pods to house the taillights, some tray mounts and some flared guards. So straight into Fusion 360 to design some guards. The size of these guards has really been determined off the size of the under tray toolboxes. I've designed in a few relief cuts because this 3mm aluminium at 1200mm long is really pushing the limits of my bender. And I'm cutting these out on my home built CNC plasma table. If you're yet to see that, head back to last week's episode to check it out. A quick deburr and then into the bender. A quick flatten with the grinder and then blend in with the orbital sander, and I think we're looking pretty good. Now, back into Fusion to design some mounts to house the rear tail lights. This middle section here replicates the trundle drawer. You can see the tail light pods taper back up to match in with it. You can see the outer section here will match in with the under tray toolbox, and the tail lights will sit flush in these pods, and I've also got some cutouts there for the rear reverse sensors. After scribing some bend lines in, it was back over to the pan brake and then time to weld them out. Welding aluminium is a little bit like painting, and the result is only as good as the preparation you put in. So you're going to want to grab yourself a stainless steel brush that you only use on your aluminium and some acetone to wipe everything down. When getting everything tacked up, you want to think about where you're going to place your tacks. I like to place mine in the corners where I know I'm going to start and finish my final passes. With the tail light mounts done, we now need something to mount them to, so it's time to frame up the 550mm tray that'll be behind the canopy. Now onto some tray mounts. If this build seems like it's a little bit all over the place, that's because this car is actually my daily driver, so I can't afford to just have it off the road for 2 months while I build the tray, so I'm trying to do as much as I can before I rip the tub off. Next week, we're going to get the tub ripped off, the canopy sitting on, and we end up having to make a few changes, which I wasn't expecting.